Good day everyone, and welcome to the Refuge. This is our deed in Wurm Unlimited. It's on a privately hosted server. Well, actually it's commercially hosted, it's a rented server. But just the two of us, and now three. Our friend Fishy decided to join us. But I thought I'd show you around a bit, me and Peppermint's deed. This is my villa, my house. It's got quite a few things. Excuse the mess, we're still under construction. This is my strawberry fields, they go on forever. And this is the house. This is my cooking forge. It's got a few frying pans in there. I could have more, but I only just started to level up my cooking. This is my stables with a couple of horses, room for my bulls, but they're at my dock construction site. And this is my two young foals. They're gonna grow up mighty strong, because these horses we found were a bit on the older side, so they're gonna go soon. Not venerable yet, but it's gonna come. So this took quite a bit of doing. A lot of masonry, a lot of carpentry. I can show you inside. There's not really much to see, but very annoyingly, when it's inside a house like that, you can't disembark straight to it. It's very, very barren. This is going to be a kitchen area, maybe, or something. Sometimes I put my training dummy here, but this is our loom, my bed, and upstairs is pretty empty. Not much to see. In fact, we haven't gotten around to making any furniture yet, although that should be coming, because we're trying to get one of us. Peppermint's very advanced in that, but we're trying to get our fine carpentry up to make large crates. This is my balcony view. It's very nice. Nice overview of our tower. We had to build this tower first before we could deed, because on this server there is absolutely no kingdom, so you have no little kingdom, and to build a deed you have to be within a certain radius of a kingdom. And these towers generate kingdom aura type of thing, so we built that first before we did anything else. Well, actually what we did first, this is where we are here, this island. Like, about this much of it is our deed. It's very large, it's ungainly really, it didn't need to be this large, but we were starting out, we didn't know. Found some bisons here, so now we're we built a bridge already here, and we're slowly building a road to go up here, because you can't lead bisons over water, but apparently they make very good, they're very good for wagons, which we want to build eventually. This is my shed. This is my high quality stuff, because this storage bin, which is originally our tents, my tent was here and all that, and I built all these to start out. Now I'm sort of not wanting to move anything, so I'm just going to build a little cabin there and build an outdoor shed sort of thing over it. And this storage bin is where I put all my, just throw stuff in there when the quality level doesn't matter, and I keep the higher level stuff in there to when I imp up my stuff. This barrel is basically anything that doesn't fit in the two storage bins, like meat when it's my meals, and meat when it's still hot from the forge, because I don't have a cooling forge yet, so stuff, and raw meat that hasn't been processed yet. This is our little deed counter. Well, this is my little area. These pumpkins everywhere is because since our friend just started, and I didn't make him a lantern yet, but if you carve up high quality or higher quality pumpkin with a carving knife, and then you put some tar in there, and you can light it up, and it acts like a lantern. So it's good enough to begin with. Next I'm going to show you a bit around Pepper's place. Now Peppermint, she rushed to finish her roof today before I made this video because she didn't want to show it half finished. This is temporary, her field here. She's just, since she has the room for it, like the land for it, she just planted a few things. This is the only thing we're still tinkering with on the server, is the timer of these crops, because we can't play during the day, so we end up, if we leave it at the default hour phase, we end up having to stay up too late to harvest it, or, you know, we lose it, and then it's a waste of the grains. So she made this very nice fountain. She had to manually fill it, and then eventually I became able to make these pendulums, and we found water here. So sadly her fountain is about 2 tiles off, but that's okay. These things happen. She has a very nice place. I really like her house. She's a lot more organized than I am, so here she's gonna have some sort of work shed and a storage area, I think. And this is her little work area. She's got the rope making tool and everything, and her own forge. So she's very, and now she's starting to make these metal fences, which is a labor of love because they take quite a bit of doing. And this is her stable. This is why her house is not finished, because she finished her stable area. She has a very nice stable area. And this is her horses, and she's got 3 little foals. Young Dog Hop, West Sad, and Raintails. They're very nice indeed. Let me show you around in here. See, she's got all this area here, and she's got places so she can isolate, because she keeps a note. Right now these are wild horses, so they don't have names. So since we want to minimize having, you know, we're gonna have to kill the parents at some point so we can breed the children together. She keeps careful track of who sired who. And since she's got the only males, both my horses are females, so I think this is, yeah, this is the sire of all these 5 foals that you've seen around our deeds. And we tamed some deers and led them here, see if they were worth breeding. It's kind of a lot of trouble because you have to tame them, then breed them and stuff like that. But our plan was to get more or less, you know, keep them for the healing covers and all that. We're just gonna let them live out their natural life, since now we have cows that are, because when we found these cows, they were too young to breed, but now they've been bred. So eventually we're gonna get calves. I gotta say, having 2 or 3 people working on stuff helps a lot. Down here is my pier. This is gonna be my baby. This is just because it was all blank, so I decided to make some sort of, you know, warehouse here, and it looks nice and a lot of work, but as you can see, it's still under construction. But you know, if you didn't know, if I didn't go through there, you would never have known. And this is all going to be dredged up. I made the dredge already, but I have to improve it a bit. It's very tedious right now because my dredge only holds 2 dirts, so you can dig twice, then you have to empty it out, and dig twice and empty it out. So it's going to take a lot of time, but I want to make these slopes very, very steep, so that this is going to be very deep. Of course, what I want is a gnar, but I might build some other boats just to leave around to make it look pretty. So you need that nice and deep for them. And when we started, we spawned at the default area on the server is somewhere around here, which is kind of annoying because we wanted to find that white light, because we didn't have any religion either, because this is a faction of the server. So we had to go to that white light, which turns out to be around here. So our first few days were spent just walking along the coast as best we could, swimming to these islands there and trying to work our way all the way up. And then we went to the altar and became followers of Venora. So I built her a shrine here with our altar for our prayers and our sacrifices, which give us full nutrition bonus. And since it was a little barren, I decided to put tiny little statues here, because I'm the mason really of the group. Although Pepper's got very high masonry now too, so she's catching up. I gotta she keeps me on my toes. And then we can go. I'm probably not gonna show you the bridge because it's very deep in the wood, but maybe. I'll see how long this video is, and I don't want to make it too long. So here we have the mine. We were very lucky because we didn't have any exposed rock anywhere, so we just exposed a corner at random and then prospected. And let me turn on. Oh, it's lit. Okay. And we found iron right here. I had to dig down here because if I try to go straight, it would tell me, oh, you can't because it's too close to the surface. I see Fishy's been leaving his pumpkins everywhere. But this is my little workshop. It's got my various ores and improving tools, which I'm going to drop in here. And some water barrels, because you never want to be without water. I don't have any this is my most impressive fish. It's sad. It's not nearly as good as some other people's fish, but hey, that's what I got. This is my tinder box. I put a crate here because when we built a lot of this stuff, everything you do gives you wood scrape. So I was sad because I usually just had a pile on the ground, but they'd rot every few days. So I decided to make myself a small crate and put it here. So I've got hundreds and hundreds of stuff to make kindling out of. And you can grab 5 or 6 of them, combining them in a big lump, and just keep your forge going. And that way you're set. This water barrel is my original barrel. I've since graduated to a bucket, which is in my thing, which is very handy because when I do a lot of blacksmithing. I'm the one who did most of our tools. And when you improve, originally for the longest time I was just using this water skin, but there's hardly any water in there. So this area is getting flattened a bit. Fishy wanted to raise his digging skills, so I set him a task. He's done pretty good. He's done quite a bit of it. Also, he needed dirt for his own place, because he's starting to build his little house there. Right there, as you can see, he's got an area he's flattening out. I swam to went on a boat to another island to get him some horses, because our little island is all out of pretty much everything, animal-wise. They've all either been tamed or all the aggressive ones. I think I killed the last aggressive spider today. To be fair, the guards mostly killed 90% of them, but now I have enough fighting to actually kill them myself, so I did that. With my trusty mole, because sadly my affinity is with two-handed moles. So of all the useful things I could have got, as you can see, there's a lot of linden wood here. We're slowly gathering up some sprouts from other kinds of trees, and we're making sure that we're not cutting down these trees here, these wild ones. Oh, he's very old. We're gonna have to trim him soon. Oh, he has one, so this is what I'll do. Sorry to be doing housekeeping while I'm recording, but I rarely come this way. And I guess I'm going to show you the bridge after all. If I can remember where it is. Now this is the default map, the default creative map. We've never played Wurm Online or anything, so we figured it's all going to be new to us, so it doesn't matter if it's the same map as everybody else. we are thinking of opening up the server, so if you send me a message, because we hardly, you know, it's kind of lonely, but not just lonely, but it's nice to have more people for projects and stuff, and we don't utilize it very much during the day or anything like that, so it's just basically sitting idle. So if you guys are looking for a server, you can message me and I can give you the password. It's up to you. There's no limit or fee to the deeds or anything like that. The only thing that would be nice if you don't do a massive 400 by 400 deed, but you can settle up anywhere on this server except this little island I've reserved for myself. This little island here, that's mine. It's beautifully shaped to make like a castle on the bluff type thing, so that's one of my longer term projects. As you can see, we've pretty much clear-cutted this place while making the bridge, and we haven't cleaned up anything. This is mostly like wood scraps and leftover log bits and, like, you know, stuff like that. And none of these logs are, see, they've been heavily used, and this slope is still kind of steep for my tastes, but we're gonna fix all that. And we built this bridge. It's a lot of trouble. And slowly, as you can see, I've been flattening. Because like I said, the plan is to make a road all along this little roll. And eventually here, it's kind of shallower, so we can make some more pillars to make bridges to this island, and then onwards to here, and then here, so we can carry over some bisons. So that's our deed. It's not a fantastic deed, but it's ours, and we rather like it. See, this is the last wild animal on the. I just today tamed the other one, but they're both male, so this one is free to roam a bit because we can't mate them as such. Maybe Pepper or Fishy are gonna want to tame him or something. Every once in a while something respawns, except those annoying boars. They seem to die young though, so it's okay. But you know, it's free meat once in a while. You just run around and run across one of those dead boars. But that's the refuge as of, that's about the 3rd or 4th week that we were working on this. So I decided, well, let's share it with YouTube, see if they like it, and that's it. This is Cruel, or in this case Gendred, signing off, and you know, have a good day.